Okay, it's June 16th, and I'm going to do a little gallery showroom tour because we haven't done one for quite a while. And there's my variegated hedge with spirea, forsythia, and dwarf lilac bushes. The garden is coming in nicely now. We've got some varying spring flowers. Still not quite going to be peak for a while yet, actually, but we do have. This garden is now 3 years old, so it kind of needs some work on the edging and all that. We've got lots of grass things coming up, but it's doing pretty well. There's the hedge again. So I always like variation, and rather than a big privet hedge, we did both alternate spirea, lilac, and forsythia, and I think it's working pretty good. I always trim the top but not the sides. Now inside the gallery door, this is what you see when you come in, and we try to have a complete price range for everybody, ranging from really small things to tall things. We have a nice window display there with some crow lamps and a lot of black and white pieces. A whole bunch of tiles on the table for people to sort through. In fact, people spend a lot of time sorting through things on that table. Jackie had 2 of these pieces, but one sold straight away. This is an older piece that I did sell, and then I didn't want to ship it because I felt like it should stay local. I really like that piece. Here's a flower piece of Jackie's. We have lots of note cards for people to sort through, which we put together ourselves in the winter months. It's like knitting. You can put those together while watching TV. The black display is doing really well. I did that video about Christmas time about developing a black glaze, and that is really doing well. There's my tea bowls with a tall Lehigh River piece. And the stove is obviously not on, it's getting warm. That's a nice grouping. I just put that together. Those fish pieces were finished yesterday. There's 2 of them. Blue is very popular. When you come to the coast, you expect to see blue water. There's the other fish piece that I just finished putting together. The one above it is about 5.5 feet long, and so the one underneath is about 5 feet long. And then we've got some sinks and some display of ocean pieces. I have a little flower display in the window there too. There's a couple of pieces I did a video on, glazing. They're not in a very good position in the window there. And then we have a center island, which is nice for people to walk around. And it always looks really over busy. But it's like people really do seem to like just sorting through things, so that attracts a lot of people right to it. Berry bowls, noodle bowls, canisters, mugs. You can see it's a lot of pieces. So different heights. I think it's important in a display to have things for people to easily get access to, and also have things above the heads of people who are looking. So if you've got several people in, they can see over the top of somebody's head. So you've got something to attract their attention rather than the back of somebody's head if you're standing behind somebody. Craft fairs, that's especially important. You get 4 people in your booth and everybody walking by can't see what's in there. As you go up the stairs, you can look back in the gallery. It's Sunday morning, so everybody's eating breakfast at the moment. It's about 10. Going up the stairs. So those are all Jackie's work. Going down the stairs. I love this piece. Somebody should get that. That's a nice piece. And that's the last one going down the stairs. The top of the stairs. Once again, height, varying it is really important. Lots of things to catch your attention, no matter where your eye is traveling. The Icelandic pieces at the top have started to sell less than the black pieces. Interesting. And there's a large tile mural above as well. That is an old piece. That should be in the permanent collection, except if I took it home, the cats might break it. But that's a 20-year-old piece. Once again, lots of pieces, different height, so people have something in their vision, in their view all the time. It's important to have somewhere for people to sit down too if you have a big showroom. I've seen people literally get out of breath. Remember, elderly people need a place to rest every so often. The pedestals, as I said in my video about beginning to be a potter, my first display was a table, then I moved to pedestals, and then I did a combination of pedestals and shelves. But I still have these pedestals. There was initially some bought ones, I think I bought 12, and then I started making them myself. So these ones coming in now, those are the bought ones. And the side corners, it's plastic fatigue. So I've had to tape them with white duct tape. So my pedestals are even older and survive better than the bought ones. Especially if you go outdoor shows and you've got the sun shining on them, the plastic fatigue is terrible. There's some of Jackie's wax resistant glazing pieces she's been doing videos on recently. I'm not sure if that will show up because the light from outside is probably in the way. And this is a little grouping of an assortment of Jackie's pieces. I don't have anything in that display at all. I make all the throne work and then Jackie decorates. That seal piece is very old. Fishermen don't like seals. I've almost sold out of the little creamers with the birds. They were a slow seller. Nova Scotia is a knitting community, so wool pots, yarn bowls. I made 5 bird baths and I only have 2 left, so I may have to make those again soon. The large black and white vessel, I actually have sold 3 like that over the last few years. So it's not an item you would make repetitively. They're one of a kind. Jackie's horses sell, we just sold one, but they're a slow seller, but we do sell them every so often, and they're so unique. So once again, all those pedestals, I have dozens and dozens, but I think you can make them fairly easily. I wish I needed some, I'd do a video on it, but literally I showed you in that video the corner piece. That's all you need to know. You cut 4 sides and just push them into that corner piece. So you need 4 corners and 4 sides, and then at top you just make a piece of plywood, sand the edges, and you have a top. And you can use Velcro to stick it on the top. That piece in the corner there is also very old. The turquoise has slowed down. That sold very well for 2 or 3 years, and now it's a little bit slower in sales. Is that because it's out of fashion, or is it because I've got better colors now? I don't know. These pieces continue to sell. It's my Cove series where the water's coming in. Could be a river series or the Cove. And there's a piece from the Catskill Game Park that I did when I used to live in New York. In the center of the room we have a couple of shelves of brown pieces, which I will go easy on because brown is not a very fast seller. I love it as a potter. There's so many shades of brown. And that's the tallest piece I've ever made. I think I cheated, didn't I? Because it's got those tall wing whale tips, whale tail. But I think that's accepted practice, right? You build a tall building, you put a 500-foot TV mast on top of it. So I do group things in colors. Yellow's been selling well too. I've got to make some more yellow pieces. I'm almost completely out. Time to make some more landscape pieces too. Those are the last ones too. So that piece is the LaHave River. All the way around, different scenes from the LaHave River. Chicken roasters on the bottom there. Flower pieces on top. So this is a fairly big room. And we love it. We almost burnt down, remember last year? We were struck by lightning and there was flames coming up through the floor in here.